full cast of Falcons soaring in the upper air here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. We've got one that does take to the skies before kickoff. That is the mascot, Freddie Falcon. And at ground level, here they come. A cauldron of Falcons also taking flight out of the tunnel and onto the field in Atlanta. Today, we see who's better in the NFC between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Atlanta Falcons.
Being rational, giving what they asked for. It's not enough. You solid, close, but it's not enough. You better reach up, but it's not enough. Say you bigger than myself, but it's not enough. I get on it. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I mean, yeah, somebody gotta do it. I tell you, boy, watch him do it. We survived outside, all from the music.
Ball is teed up. Chase McLaughlin to do the honors. And away we go at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Here's Carter on the return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. So out have the Falcons for their first possession. And they're brought out by the 8th pick in the 2024 draft. Out of your alma mater, the University of Washington, Michael Penix Jr.
The former Husky got a 3-start audition to end his rookie season. Kate, and those results, well, as you'd expect for a little mix, some highlight reel making throws and some opportunities to learn from as well. But now the 8th pick, he's going to get the ball in his hands running his own team. That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. They're going to run it here. It's Bijan Robinson. And he'll get it up to the 44. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs turning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
A toss now to Robinson. Get some space around midfield. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
That's another Falcons first down. First and 10.
You know he'll never shy away from embracing contact on the play right up the gut. Come on. You know getting that toss in the open field is so much more fun. And on that play, well, certainly more exciting for all of us to watch too.
First and 10, a run to Robinson. And he's got about 9 on that run, partner. Down inside the 30.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down. Penix here from the gun. Stepping up, and he's going to run. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
13 yards on the play. That's another Falcons first down. First and 10.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
From the gun, it's Robinson. And this is brought to a halt pretty early at about the 8. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
You know, okay, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right, doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage, B, it sets up your play action, and C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
From the shotgun, Penix. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the sack forces a now tougher 3rd down.
Ben, even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. 3rd and long for him here. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Falcons finish up an excellent opening series. Michael Penix Jr. So a very run-heavy approach to this one thus far. Hard to argue with the results as they start out with a touchdown, Brock.
Yep, even in a passing league, Kate, it's how a lot of teams like to start, right? Everybody loves to think of winning the line of scrimmage. Why? Well, it sets up play action. It makes your protections a little bit easier. Win the line of scrimmage in this league, you have to win the game.
Extra point is good by Gonzalez. And the Falcons will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Buccaneers, nothing. Bradley Pinion
Out to kick it away. Here's Pinion. On the return, here comes Cameron Johnson. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. So here now are the Buccaneers on offense to begin their first drive. And at the helm, coming off a career-best performance in year 7 here in the NFL, the #1 overall pick back in 2018 out of Oklahoma, Baker Mayfield.
I firmly believe the NFL is better with quarterbacks like Baker Mayfield in it. His teams, they just embrace his feisty, chippy attitude he plays with. Also embrace the production he's shown. Massive new career best a season ago with 4,500 yards, 41 touchdowns.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. They've got a man in motion. Baker now from the gun. He's got Emeka Egbuka. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Straight ahead, it's Irving. Get some space around midfield. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Irving on the counter. And it's almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. In on the tackle, the first rounder out of Georgia, Jalen Walker.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Shotgun snap for Mayfield. That's caught. It's Cade Otton. And he's taken down at the 30. So that's one quarter gone in a battle of NFC South rivals. 7-0 is our score. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Buccaneers football as we begin. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. He's going to keep it this time. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20.
Kid, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But it's the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Ball forward, and I think you've got this first down, Brock. It's 2nd and inches. Irving on the inside give. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this, it's over. Over.
Mayfield keeps it himself. Loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stop him at the line. No gain.
It's a gain of a yard.
Kate, is there a simpler play in football that's come to life more than the QB sneak? We see all different varieties now, but it has become so darn effective. And when you got a tough QB that wants to put it on his shoulders, you sign up for it.
On the give, this is Irving. And And that is exactly what you're looking for on a first down run. He picked up 7.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. From the gun, Mayfield. Throw is caught. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
It sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Breaking the huddle, here's 1st and goal. Mayfield now from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Now they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
So the incompletion on 1st, here's 2nd and goal. Running left, this is Irving. He's going to hold it in for the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers finish off their opening drive. All right, so we're already into the 2nd quarter, Brock, but that was just their opening drive of this football game. Fortunately, they did get a touchdown out of it.
Yep, and if opportunities with the ball are going to be as infrequent as they've been to start this game, you got to make each and one of those chances count. In that area, they are perfect 1-for-1.
On is Chase McLaughlin for the point after. The point after splits the upright. And the Buccaneers start off well to tie things 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Here's Carter on the return. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. The Falcons, running back John Robinson, getting set to begin another drive. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch your breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, a nice little run to set the table.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. Another carry for Robinson. And his short game gets them a new set of downs.
Yeah, I know the temptation is there. If I'm thinking in the booth, I know that play caller is too. That could have been a chance to be aggressive. Not the case. Go get the first down like they did, and a new set of downs to work with.
New set of downs from 37. They'll run the draw with Robinson. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Now we are still waiting for the scoring for anybody really to get going as we've hit our 2-minute warning. More from Mercedes-Benz Stadium in just a moment. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Penix working from the gun. Now he takes it. And Penix gives himself up after picking up that first down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide in practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. To the air with Penix. He's calling his own number again. And Penix gives himself up after picking up that first down.
16 more yards. That's another Falcons
Well, there was no sense in taking a risk down the field when a first down was just a run away. They'll get to reset now and figure out just how they want to attack a new set of downs.
Penix on first down. Escapes the pocket. Now here he goes again. And they're going to bring him down as he makes it all the way to the 12. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, first and 10. Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. And they will score. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons get some late points and the lead. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Well, he found himself some space to work, and from there, all athleticism as he made his way in for 6.
You know, you run the ball down in the red zone, Kate, you're not always thinking touchdowns, right? Space is so hard to come by. But you're exactly right. His athleticism, his explosion, his speed, it puts 6 on the board for the offense.
Gonzalez now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Falcons break that tie and now lead by 7.
14. Buccaneers 7.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. On the return, here comes Sean Tucker. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Tampa Bay sending its offense out. Their second drive coming up. And normally they'd need this out, Brock, but facing such a small deficit, good chance they try to get a field goal here before the break. Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's first and 10. Throwing, Baker. Catch made by Bucky Irving. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
A play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40. First down, here's Baker. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
After the incomplete pass, here comes second and 10. Throwing again is Baker. Into a crowd, and a defender comes up with it. Xavier Rhodes picks him. And the Falcons take over after forcing the first turnover of this ballgame. He was trying to fit it into a window in the zone coverage, but by the time he let it go, boy, Brock, that lane had closed, and someone was there to make a play on it.
Now, what you're trying to do in zone coverage defensively is make that quarterback see a window that isn't actually there. And as soon as he takes the bait and sends it over the middle, well, you got 1, 2, 3 defenders all there in range to go pick it off.
Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is first and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he takes it past midfield and starts the drive into Buccaneers territory. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be its second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Penix. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
The Falcons Falcons take a timeout to their final one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. First down from the 42. Here's Penix. He's going to pull this one down and run with it. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
13 yards on the play. That's another Falcons first down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
So a one-possession game, Brock, after our first two quarters. Now let's throw it over to our pal Scott Hansen. He's got our halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
Thanks for that update, Scott. Welcome back, everyone, for the third quarter. Got a one-touchdown game here as we get you back down to the field. Now to kick it away, here's Pinion. Tucker now on the return. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. Tampa Bay sending its offense out to begin the third quarter. They'll try to get that ground game established better than they did in the opening half, Brock. See if they can attack that deficit. They fake the handoff. Now it's Mayfield. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he'll work this one up to the 28. Brought down by the rookie Xavier Watts.
There's no question, Kate, the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Baker out of the pistol. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And the Bucs have the first.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about two things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
Brought in inside the 20. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. That one naps him 33 yards and a new set of downs too.
Well, the analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play, and that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Brought in. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line.
I'm not going to lie. You know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that's way too much risk for that reward.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Mayfield now off the play action. He brings it in. And they're going to be set up with a first and goal here from the 7.
Look up contested catch in the football dictionary, and you'll see that. I mean, I can't critique the defense there. They're the hip pocket of that tight end. But these contested catches, these tight ends that can separate with their hands, utilize their body, even when you're covered, you're not.
Throwing again, it's Mayfield. And he's going to have the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers cut into the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Chris Godwin touchdown. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
McLaughlin attack on the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Buccaneers tie things up at 14. Tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. On the return, here's D. Alford. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Falcons, running back John Robinson, getting set to begin another drive. And this is an important drive to get momentum back after that touchdown tied things up. Here's Robinson to start the drive. Nearly starts the drive with a first down run. Something yards short, gain of 9.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable second down.
Well, after a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that first down. Throwing, Penix. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. On first down, here's Penix. Right side, reeled in by Pitts. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. It sets up second and very manageable. And it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Just a yard left to go on second down. Robinson on the inside give. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. This one goes for 3 yards. And that is good enough for an Atlanta first down.
You know what I like about a second and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a first down. But you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is he puts some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road for what looked like a very plain play.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Play fake, Penix. It's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. Well, no luck on his first look of the game. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Well, he's been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yep,
and I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
Cut down the field. It's Pitts. The stop is made, but not until he reaches that 17-yard line. And 25 on that play. And that's a Falcon first down.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. And man, did he make an impact play.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Slot man's in motion right. They give here to the motion man. And they're going to be set up with 1st and goal as this goes out of bounds, Brock, at the 3-yard line.
14 more yards. That's another Falcons first down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Penix here from the gun. And as that one winds up incomplete, it brings us to the end of the 3rd quarter. We're still tied through 3 here. Neither defense has given an inch in this one. It's still a tie ball game, 14 points apiece as we get ready for the 4th. So the incompletion on first. Here is 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Robinson. And they keep him out of the end zone. Can't even get beyond the line. Touchdown denied.
Well, now things get a little dicey for this offense. One down left before a big decision to make. You continue to try running it against a front that stopped you, or you're now forced to put the ball in the air.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, Penix. And the Buccaneers are going to get home as they drop him. And the defense are down away from completing this stand. It's 4th and goal.
I know we talk about rhythm a lot when it comes to music, but it's the same thing with the quarterback and his protection. This QB was in rhythm, but they knocked the notes out of him on that one.
Watch me pop my get it live. Try to come up, if I mean your ties, hold it. 100 round, feeling like my team, playing both sides of you. Shot out in your frame, I'm going crazy, shot,
A lot of pressure on this kick for Zane Gonzalez. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. Kicked well, and this is good! And they take the lead in the 4th quarter.
That field goal gives them the lead for the moment, Kate, but you don't feel comfortable when you look up at that scoreboard. This one isn't over, and that lead certainly isn't safe.
Bradley Pinion
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. Tucker now on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Buccaneer offense back out for another series. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. The give to Irving to start this drive. He dodged the tackle. Good hit on the ground here. That's going to be a 9-yard pickup as it's 2nd down.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play, but whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down. Running back sent in motion. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. He takes it himself. All the way across midfield before he's brought down. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
Obviously, a defense wants to take away all the reads and prevent any kind of big throw for the 1st down. Well, this QB, he'll just lower his head and gash the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game.
1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. Finds him over the middle. And this one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
That's another Buccaneers 1st down. It's a game.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
On 1st down, they're going to run with Irving. And some solid running here as he gets him 8 yards there into the red zone.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Right back to Irving now. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, he got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Got that chip shot in their back pocket to tie it. A chance at the lead here first, though. 1st and goal. Play fake. It's Mayfield. Caught out wide. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers take a 4th quarter lead. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
You know, Kate, this is the time of the game where fatigue starts to set in every once in a while, but that right there was a determined-looking drive. They were not going to be denied and able to score and take the lead.
A chance to take their lead beyond a field goal on this point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers take a 4-point lead.
21, Falcons 17.
Has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Alford now to return it. Good work so far. He's got room. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled. The Falcons and Michael Penix Jr. set to take over again. And this is the type of game that's going to get people talking when people look at the numbers that he's posted running with it. On first down, here's Penix. Throwing the out route complete. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 47-yard line.
That's the 2-minute warning here from Atlanta. Falcons losing by 4. Second down now, 7 to go. From the gun, it's Robinson. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Robinson. A 7-yard gain. And the Falcons first down.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down. Just get to a manageable third down, but instead they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
Back to throw. Throw left side is caught by Pitts. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Here he is to throw. And he'll try to set up the screen. Here's Robinson. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds for the first down.
At that down the distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. So long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10. Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. They're backed up. Not a stop they could afford, Brock. This one loses yards.
Mikey Smith on the tackle. A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 22-yard line.
All right, here we go. Second down. Setting up to pass. Has it down close. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Gotta think this is 4-down territory, Brock, as they come up here. First and goal. Robinson will not get past the line. He's held up at 4. It's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, here who've got to have short memories. You tell me this too. Defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Backed up to the 4-yard line now. It's second and goal. They send the tight end in motion left. He'll look to throw it. And they got there in time. He's taken down. Quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's third and goal. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for third and goal. Now to throw. They look underneath here. Robinson. And that play is brought to a halt. They're going to say at the 5-yard line. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be at second. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal. They've got to go for it in his spot, Brock. This is 4th down. Desperation time here. And he won't come through on 4th and goal. He can't find the end zone. They stop him, and they'll still trail as they turn it over on downs. Bucks to the line. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Irving. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more. Now with 8 seconds remaining in the game, they're going to burn their final timeout.
That run right there, that kind of feels like your missed opportunity defensively. Got him backed up, and you played it well enough to contain the run, but you didn't play it well enough to damage the run.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Once again, Irving. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. So it's a win for the visiting Buccaneers. And finally, Brock, they can exhale and take a few breaths, because I don't imagine any of them were breathing easy during that one with how close this game was.
Them or us? We're both.
All of us.
Yeah,
D, all of the above.
It is so hard, Kate, to match the adrenaline surge they feel right now, and that they felt at every major turn throughout the second half. There's just something about a close game, the intensity that's there in every moment that you love to experience as a player, and that you hope in all these moments you can execute so you're the one celebrating and riding that wave of emotion.